Hello everyone, we are creating Grin. Join us as we play Dungeons & Dragons, the 5th edition, around ye old table, throwing dice of various sizes, as well as class relation dice. We assign them to various classes.
Absolutely, you don't.
Telling stories, I don't get to play that much. Telling stories, creating legacies. I'm Eric, your Dungeon Master. With me at ye old table is the reason you have clicked the watch button on the YouTube and are watching this show right this second, or you're listening to the show. The Crit Crew. To my left, we have...
I'm Bryan. I am playing Imon Delayeth Draven, the aquatic half-elf bard paladin.
With old man
voice unknown.
Old man Jenkins.
Old man. And Imon has just taken the last few days and tried to figure out the hell's going on with his mind. He's still very confused. Doesn't quite know what the hell's going on.
And I'm Jason, playing Nox, a changeling rogue. Very glad that Eric took my Gorox idea and applied it to Bryan. I'm very appreciative of Kelbrix for, reviving me first. First time for everything that
Hashtag first time.
Hashtag first time that, Nox is appreciated. So, now we're all healed up and sending dirty messages about Gorath, the Sendra, and the Sending Stone the last 4 days. So...
I'm Katy, with an IE, playing Elias Idlewind, a Air Genasi druid, who really was trying to help Celestina, but I'm pretty sure she just stonewalled him the entire time.
I'm Maria. I'm playing Rilda Farseeker, the Drow Ranger, who is just thrilled to be alive and back in the embrace of the first love of her life.
I'm Ashley. I'm playing, on one hand, Vruna, the love of the life. And the other hand, Flakes, both the cats. So,
You're just a cat.
good luck figuring out which cat I'm speaking of. Yeah, it'll be fun.
And joining us at ye old table via the scrying spell are our special guests, the Insight Chicks. Welcome to the table, ladies. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourselves, the characters you'll be playing, and how people can get to know the Inside Chicks?
Perfect. So, we're Inside Chicks. My name is Emma. I'm today playing a halfling wizard called Twilight, sometimes called Trinket, not to my liking, Shadow Bloom, which I'm sure you'll find out, who is quite a dark little wizard, quite unassuming, and should be quite an ominous character to join the team today.
And I'm playing the literal opposite. I'm playing Uncle, who is a satyr bard, and is the embodiment of naive, chaotic joy, and has somewhat attached herself to poor Trinket. And I don't think Trinket really wants her around, but that's where we've ended up. But you can find us at Insight Chicks on Instagram, and thanks for having us on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And,
Welcome.
And what is your name?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Katy with a Y.
There you go. And
Also,
the joke has come full circle.
Yeah, now we understand.
I would also like to point out they color schemed their characters, shadowy ominous, and then
yeah.
Nice.
Happy little accidents.
I know.
We did think about it a little bit.
Oh, nice. Now that we have the pleasantries out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into this chapter of our tale. Chapter 37. Crit Insight.
Just on 35.
If you watch over the next couple weeks, you'll understand.
My bad.
Don't...
Believe me, people have to go through and this.
I know, I literally walked myself through this. After learning everything that has happened in the Fallout team, it's called Crit Insight.
Oh, thanks.
And exactly, thank you, Jason. After learning everything that has happened in the Fallout, Team SAD, spelled out S.A.D. What does that mean, Jason? Tell our...
Something.
Do you remember?
Oh, super.
No,
No.
syndicate
Secret-
assigned delegates.
Yes.
There you go. Has been revived, reunited, and reassigned by the Syndicate to handle the Demigorgon threat on Stygian. Just as the team was getting their feet back under them, an unexpected surprise transpires as two strangers appear from out of the ether near a fire, bickering as Flakes was first to see them. The mysterious figures are standing in what you can now see are the fading glyphs of some sort of teleportation spell gone wrong or gone right.
We're all asleep.
Yeah, Flakes is sitting here like. I'm sorry.
So Flakes is the one I was taking watch as the two that have appeared are kind of bickering and going on. Yeah, go ahead, ladies.
Am I hallucinating? Are there are there people in the fire?
Trinket, this isn't where we meant to be. Uncle, I know, but we had to get away from the Ben Porters. Well, maybe, look around. Where are we? Friends! Hello! Hi!
As you look to see a tabaxi female that is standing there kind of rubbing her eyes.
She just pinched herself. She's pretty sure this is the reality.
Did you actually get the scanner? Were you just like pulling on your fur though?
Oh no, I it was like a claw pinch.
Uncle, not everyone is friends. We've spoken about this. We've just met them.
I'm sorry, Uncle?
I'm Uncle. Hello, I'm from the Fey Realm. Yes, she likes to introduce herself that way. My name's Twilight. Twilight Shadowbloom, and I don't think we should be here. We were just trying to get away from an interesting situation. But
you don't want to be here then. We got a lot of interesting going on.
Oh, well, excellent. And are you friend or foe? And as she does that, she just casts mage armor on herself.
No reason.
It depends. Are you allied with Betrayer Drow, Shadow Giants, Trolls or Frost Trolls? Who else don't we like? I think that's it currently. Oh, Demon Princes. Any of those your allies?
Oh, yeah.
Usually it's a yes or a no.
Don't ever ask her, if you have any friends. I would be happy to say no. We don't know any of those, folk, shall we say.
Alright. Sword will go back in sheath. Well, then welcome, friends.
Now, as all this has transpired, the rest of you who are in the tents completing your long rest, it's very early morning. We're talking like 5:30, 6 in the morning-ish kind of vibes, are hearing a conversation taking place outside of your tent that is a little unusual.
Do you hear that, Runa?
It's just Flake. She's probably sleep talking. It's fine. Let's go back to
She's
bed.
supposed to be on watch, though, so I'm kind of concerned as if maybe she's, like, run into people and not sleep talking typical.
I mean, it's probably just people in the camp, right?
Okay. I trust you because she's your friend. You know I don't really like her. I mean...
You just have to get to know. She is an acquired taste.
You keep saying that.
Well, I guess, wait.
Do you three want to check this out?
Yeah, I'll kind of listen to the
Yeah,
conversation. We'll be like,
at least
friend
he's just
or
gonna stick his
foe?
head out and be like,
who's she? That does sound
Island, there's
weird.
a furry person. It's not Flakes.
We'll see the heads pop out and be like, friends,
Yes.
we have people from the Fey realm?
Neverwinter. We come from Neverwinter.
Well, we don't exactly come from Neverwinter, but we've come from Neverwinter.
Sure.
It's a little bit different here. Are we in the Fey realm?
So I would like to have you both roll insight checks.
Yay!
I would also like to clarify, are they still like flame characters or are they here now? in
Well,
the flesh?
they weren't quite. The fire just kind of illuminated with the magic as a result of the magic. They're like near the fire.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
16 and an 8 from Twilight.
So 16 is good enough to realize when you say the term Neverwinter, they are like, what? Like completely, they've never heard of that term. They are unfamiliar with it. And I would also say that both of you get the vibes that you are in the Fae or a Fae. It's vaguely familiar, has that strange familiarity to it, but it's not quite what you know, if that makes sense.
Okay. You're going to be very aware of this, I guess, aren't you? Oh. It's not good that we're here, especially me. We've been in the Fae area before, and it didn't end well for me. And it didn't end well for Uncle, but she doesn't quite understand it didn't end well for her either. It didn't well for you. You found me. I mean, that's very sweet, my dear, but, you know, I'm not going to go into full detail yet, but let's just say a noose was involved.
Join the crew. We've all died here, except me. I haven't died.
He keeps bragging about that.
Hey, Flakes hasn't died
Yeah,
yet.
they all died. It's fine. They got better.
By this time, I'm sure that Rilda's like doing the old hopping into her pants scenario out of bed. You know, like what's going on out here, Snowflakes?
Oh, one good thing about being a cat. No, I can't, you know.
Built-in clothes.
Built-in clothes.
Strangely enough, this isn't the weirdest thing to happen to us this week.
Week? Try like last month.
Or the past 4 days.
They said they're not aligned with the, she's gonna list off all the
Group of
people.
baddies.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
That's good. Okay. So, Neverwinter. What is that?
Oh, yeah, you've not hang on, drink a mountain. You've not heard of Neverwinter, have you? It's quite popular where we are. It's a big city. There's lots of people. It's in the Forgotten Realm, and we just landed there one day. Uncle quite likes it, as it's not Fae. It's very normal. It's beautiful, but you've never been.
No. What's the Forgotten Realm?
I mean, hence by its name, we probably forgot.
Can't remember it. Somebody took our memory of it.
This is true.
Okay.
Just another area.
It seems like you pop around to different places quite often. Do you accidentally teleport all the time?
Trinket thinks she's very good at teleportation circles, and, well, she is, but we don't always end up where we planned.
I see.
I mean, the
That's quite right.
Satar isn't wrong. I do have some magical item that helps me teleport around. Well, it should be just a few places, and I have to say we used it in quite a rush today. We had to just try and get out of some danger just before we met you, so I have to say we are a little frazzled.
Is there any chance of this danger following you anyway here? Should we prepare ourselves? We have quite a lot of danger here already.
Dealing with danger.
And do yourself a favor right now if you use magic. Don't.
Oh yeah, that's real wonky here.
I mean, you're speaking to a wizard. I kind of like to use magic all the time. Why should I not be using magic?
And we'll all look at you.
Messed up anymore, right?
I would say that probably our best recommendation would
cast fireball again.
be to use it with caution. For sure.
You might just explode your friends in a ball of fiery glory.
It was on accident.
So, a question. Are you familiar, have you ever heard of a Stygian?
What?
Have you ever heard of Solaris?
Easy enough. Everybody realizes they have no idea any of this.
Okay.
Is that what my face looked like when I was?
Yeah, probably.
So this one was talking about the Shadowfell with time travel, and now we have these people. What in the world is going on?
The planes are colliding.
Yeah, they're from a different realm altogether.
Would we be able to gather that this could have been happening due to the font of magic being disrupted or whatever?
It's a very strong possibility that what has occurred here has affected things on other levels. It could go very deeper. It's a good insight.
Have
or
you-
a good inspiration if you don't have it.
Have you experienced any strange magical happenings in your realm where you came from? It seems like maybe your spell to teleport may have been affected by the happenings that's been going on here.
Perhaps that's the problem. I mean, maybe it could be the problem. I mean, it seems okay in Neverwinter, but I think you're quite right. I reckon. I mean, I'm not very good with my wand. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds a bit funny. But you know, I don't think we should be maybe criticising the teleportation circle today, or I think maybe we should just be happy that we've landed here, and actually quite happy that we're with some people, because we're not so welcomed here in the Fae, and we could do with maybe a little bit of protection. Maybe you might be able to help us a little bit, you know, show us around as such, wherever. You said Solaris, I'm assuming that's where you are.
That's this entire realm. We're on the continent of Stygian. I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this.
I'm on. You
they
hear
can
the
help
voice in
with
your
the
head.
demon?
You're making us look foolish. Get it together, man.
Shut up! Shut up! Then tell me a better way of explaining this.
As he's talking to himself.
Imon's talking to himself again.
Like what
It's
would
fine. Don't worry about it.
what would be the best way to explain this? Like they literally popped in from a completely different plane. This technically isn't the Fae, but the Fae kind of bleeds through to here, so it's Fae-ish.
Well, if you'll shut up and let me explain, I will tell you then.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of something called the multiverse?
Multiverse.
Correct.
No.
Well, then I'm not going to explain any further. Carry on. That's what I'll say.
I feel like I'm going to lean over to Flakes and be like, is he okay? He seems to be talking to himself quite a lot.
Well, so there was this one guy
Like you weren't there.
who like held the tablet, but then he like went to sand in the tablet, but then he kind of like merged with Iman, who was like dead and came back to life, and then there's like a third voice in his head too. It's all very complicated.
Why is she the one explaining this, is what the voice in your head will say to Ivan.
Because she was the one that was asked. I'm nice.
Yeah, so he just like talks to himself a lot. You get used to it. It's fine.
Oh,
He's fine.
You will see the other Tabaxi sitting there massaging her temples.
Do you guys know anything about a demon prince?
ooh.
Ooh, good question.
Actually, you guys can make a history check.
Ooh. I'm good at history, I think. 11, 18.
Oh, that's good.
I'll take that.
The 18 is going to reveal that there is a entity or creature from where you are from that has been referred to as the Prince of Demons, and its official title or whatever would be a demigorgon, but you believe that that is more fairy tale or fictitious, that it usually, the stories you've heard, lies in your Underdark or Under Earth.
Okay. I feel like you're a bard. Would you know quite a lot of stories and...
Probably not.
No, not with that role. So I guess it would, my character would kind of be like, a demon. I mean, they're only folk stories and folk tales.
Well, this one sure isn't.
He's very real.
This
Very
one
big.
destroyed half the forest already.
You see that big hole through the trees right there?
Which is a wide swathing
The
path.
brand new clearing.
You did that one.
Oh, so he's nearby?
This
Somewhere.
was like 4 days ago.
As a little bit of an catch you up, we've mostly, a good portion of us have been dead until 4 days ago, so we've only just
Ooh.
recovered to the point of being able to reason, think, etc. So it's been, interesting for sure. We haven't had a chance to do a ton of research yet, but we definitely know that we have to do something about this demon. Would you be willing to help us if we help you stay protected? I know that sounds like a crazy thing. Go
It's-
chase a demon.
It's
Or
after you
back.
finish that sentence, a blood-curdling scream from a male voice will ring out in the distance that causes a brief pause.
Mother Moon Goddess, not again.
What would everyone like to do?
Go find out.
Cry in her tent.
That's a bonus action.
Bonus action to cry.
I will obviously take up and go. And it's in. You said towards the forest, right?
It's in the distance.
In the distance.
Mhm.
I would probably scout forward, or Runa. I'm gonna. That didn't sound good. I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Do we have to?
Stay here.
I'm not leaving you again.
I will pull out the Sendra stone and
I was gonna say Nox.
give her an update.
Ring. Hey, there's a blood curdling scream. Go check it out.
Multiverse, question mark, plane shifters, question mark.
This is funny.
Never
You're like
went
60
through
years
question
older.
mark?
I'm gonna like grown up like
Question mark. Multiverse question mark.
So, Rhoda, you gather your things and you take off. Go ahead and give me a survival check to locate where you need to head to.
Okay, and then I'm gonna be sneaky as well. I'm not gonna just like run in.
What?
Yeah.
So
Are you
Flakes
going with me,
and
or-
Runa are probably following you.
Oh, so
on
was Ilias.
in my knowledge, do I know you're following me, or are you
Yep.
sneaky? Okay. I will.
I mean, you can tell us.
Ilias is not being sneaky.
Okay.
He
Okay,
does
you're
not
running.
care.
That's
We're just
fine.
gonna go in. Okay, perfect. Survival. Okay. 21.
Okay, it is probably about, you would guess, about an 8 to a quarter mile away in like the southwestern direction from where you guys are currently camping or kind of holding up for it, if you will.
I will initially head out and then realize I've got a crew of people behind me and look back and be like, okay, be cool, you guys. Let's not rush into this headlong. We've died once recently. We
As
don't need...
Ilias just rushed away.
Okay, here we go.
So I asked the
That's
guests.
not how we do stuff, Rilda. I'm sorry. You'll get used to that too. There's a lot you're gonna get used to, my love.
What would the two of you like to do as this blood-curdling scream kind of echoes into the early morning air and you see 4 of these people you just interacted with take off in a random direction?
I think, I was thinking that the offer of protection could be quite handy at the moment. So I feel like, I reckon we should take them up on it. Yeah, I reckon we would be like nervously following. Kind of
Flakes
like
will
in the
definitely
dark.
turn around and be like, "Come, new friends, come join the chaos."
Okay.
Uncle's gonna love that. Yeah, you said you
Come join the plasma day.
I've got to now follow the Satan.
Nox.
We'll follow.
Heading out, following them.
Well, don't just stand there, I'm on. Let's go!
Going. I'm gonna, while I'm running, I'm gonna grab a quick stick on the ground, cast light on it, and hand it to Nox.
Okay, good call. Now you have
I
light.
still have my little chopstick.
It's in your hair with
It's
the
in
lights
your
now
hair.
on it. Okay, so here's how we'll play this. If you guys are you still doing stealth, Rilda?
No, not if the pack was following.
Go ahead and give me athletics.
Athletics
Yep.
check. Oh boy.
All of us are just rolling.
All of you who rushed forward. The others are not quite rushing, they're moving pretty
Okay.
quickly.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm definitely stealthing the closer we get to it.
I'm rolling with it. My athletics check was a 7.
Solid.
Did you also roll a 1?
I rolled a 4.
Oh. Well, I rolled a 1 for a 7.
It wasn't hard, but you're making it.
We're not used to running or doing anything yet. We've been relaxing for too long.
You got to get your sea legs underneath you again.
Right.
It's been a while.
My legs have been over my head for a few days.
Courtesy me.
On that note, I'm gonna head out.
So I got 7 and
Switch
I got
characters.
2 people to roll for, so just keep.
hey, you don't get no sympathy from me. I roll for lots of people.
But I can't have both of them up at the same time.
You can. You just do a
I
split
can?
screen.
Tab.
Okay, I'll try that in a minute. Hold on. Okay.
She doesn't know how to do a split screen on tablet. It's fine.
Not all of them do.
Should.
23. Okay. 16 for Runa, 23 for Flakes.
Okay. All right.
Runa probably is like, huh,
Where did everybody go?
where'd my bumbling, like, how did Flakes get to be so, like, you know, I was the
As
powerful
Rilda's still
one.
trying to literally get dressed or something like. I'm coming. Okay, so the four of you are going to rush in this direction, as the rest of you will kind of like move quickly, but not like in like this rushing urgency yet. So the four of you will be the first one to get to another refugee camp nearby. And what you see when you get there are two very attractive, scantily clad drow females. They look as if they have like stature, the way they're kind of, the things that they're wearing and demeanor. One of them has one of the Teardal guards by the throat, and he's literally off the ground a few inches, and he's beginning to convulse. And when he does, he will his body kind of contorts in like this really awkward, horror movie kind of way. And his whole appearance is going to shift from a drow guard into this god ugly kind of gangly monstrosity that has just this almost like the head is like a seed, if you will. It's no eyes or anything like that. And once she puts it down, it turns and it literally, the face just opens up like a flower, much like the popular show on Netflix, which was also named after the creature which you guys are dealing with.
Weirder things.
Weirder things. And this is a mini Gorgon, not
right
yeah.
side up.
So what I'm going to do now is we're going to take a few moments to set up our encounter map on our end. So we'll be right back, hopefully with the setup version. And thanks to the magic of the internet, we are back. So, without further ado, let's roll initiative.
I don't want
I want some more ados, please.
All right.
Not too shabby. Where are we
Come
at?
on.
We're
In the corner?
in that corner.
What you got?
22.
Wow.
I know. I'm back
Need
to
a
playing a
map.
character with a good initiative bonus.
Let's go with Nox.
13.
Not bad. Next is going to be Twilight.
16 for me.
That's good. If I can do. And let's see. Uncle.
Also 13.
And Ilias.
19.
And Rilda.
17.
You found the frog. There's an owl in one of these.
I love owls.
Runa.
Runa has 10.
And let me add Flakes to our initiative.
Under ankles.
What does Flakes have?
20.
All right. Okay, so let's get this going. You guys arrive at this refugee camp. There has been this crazy thing that has just happened. You watched a drow guard or one of the Teardal soldiers literally transform into this monstrosity or creature that I'm pretty sure we all know what it looks like because we watched that popular show, Weirder
Things.
That's right.
Weirder stuff.
I'm
We're playing
on.
different.
You and your group is going to catch up to, and you're going to be first to go.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, don't stand there, idiot. Do something.
Shut it. I'm
Maybe you
going
shouldn't
to.
respond to them. Maybe they'll just stop talking.
I'm going to take off running 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to see if I can try and get an idea of what's going on. I don't see anybody, so I'm going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, getting to right
And see
there.
without breaking the map.
Nope.
Yes.
All right, so Aimon rushes past everyone getting involved right off the bat as he's screaming at
What is
presumably
going on?
nobody. That will end your turn.
That'll end my turn.
Flakes is next. Ilias, you're on deck. You're next.
Okay, so Flakes is going to run up with her 2 swords. Let's go and get real confusing real fast.
Where are you running up to?
Oh, that is a good point.
Because you're over here, Flakes.
Okay, we're on the opposite side of where all the drama's occurring.
They're over there.
Actually, Flakes is gonna like turn and be like, do we want to kill the creature or who's on our side?
I feel like not the creature.
Like, okay, so do we think the creature was like turned into that by the thing, or it was like that thing in disguise and the other drow people are helping us?
No, I think it was turned.
Okay, so
That's
both
right.
evil
What?
kill both.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Sounds good to me.
Run me 60 feet ahead, just wherever 60 gets me.
I'll let you just do the 60 feet.
Huh? Oh god.
Okay. 15, give me right next time. That's like 55. Unless you want to go more direct.
Behind the tree.
If I dash, does my feline agility?
60-ish. Do you want to be in front of the tree or behind the tree?
In front of the tree? Because I think I will also go 30 more because she's gonna dash.
Okay. Are you dashing over this camp?
Yes. Not used to going first, guys.
You get to like here.
Okay.
Right behind a drow refugee.
Surprise!
And it literally is just family, small children,
Me
husbands, wives, husbands. They're all like, what is going on? Like, it just caught them out of the blue from this person screaming as they literally were being contorted and transformed into something grotesque.
Lovely.
That ends your turn.
That ends Flakes' turn.
There we are. Good. Ilias, you're next.
I'm gonna pull my shield because I'm gonna get killed. And then
You're so prudish about being killed. Gosh.
I'm gonna die.
Listen, she had a lot of deaths in the first season.
Exactly.
Trying to keep this streak going.
Yeah.
From where we're at, can I like at least vaguely see this creature?
I kind of described it. You see what it is. It's probably a foot taller than anything out there, and it's on these kind of like gangly arms, and it's hunched over, and it's like definitely a threat.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on it. And since I have Spell Sniper, it goes
Far.
240 feet. Yay. Maybe. 13.
No, that misses. It goes right between this seductive-looking drow female and this creature, and you were trying to hit. Hits a tree.
I'm weary of your
Well-
seductive characters now.
You should be.
Getting that trick again.
I'll just move 30 feet up then. I got this.
Now remember, if you've used magic, you must roll a d20 after you've used
I
magic.
don't have this. I don't have this. I don't have this ever.
There's gonna be a
Yes.
lot of d20s rolled here.
I need to build the maps more on this side that are higher, since I always
'Cause
build
we're-
it.
'cause I'm
I know,
short?
I know.
Mhm.
I always build.
You always build it reverse.
I'm sorry.
You put the high things over here.
I got a 6 for the wild magic table.
You're good. Everything feels right.
Yay! Is it a D20?
D20.
Okay.
That'll bring up Rilda with Twilight on deck.
Will I notice anything else around that seems alarming or out of place besides the happenings?
Currently, no. There's 2 of these seductive drow ladies. One literally transformed it into a creature, and the other one is stalking down the pathway in this camp.
Oh, whoops. You tried to stab that one instead.
I'm trying to math. Sorry, y'all. I think. Come on. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get up. I'm going to look over here. Is this a person that I know?
That is a friendly. It's a Teardale
friendly-
soldier.
Okay.
Probably just a random soldier.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I should get 10 extra feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try and get up to here. So take all my movement. So it's 40 feet for my initial action. And then I will dash.
Go ahead and give me an athletics to mount. That's
Okay.
20. That's about, I think it's 20 feet the way I mathed it out.
Athletics check.
Yep.
That is a 21.
Absolutely.
Okay,
so
so-
you'll be able to end your movement top.
Yep. And I will then use.
You want me to read it, Bryan? You got it?
I got it.
Okay. Now, for you ladies on the other side of the scrying portal, just so you know, the dotted red line is elevated 20 feet.
Cool.
And there's, I think, a white one that's elevated an additional 20 feet. So just so you know, there's elevation differences so you can differentiate between the two.
But you're perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
And that'll be my turn. I'll stay there.
Okay.
Stay put.
All right. And next up is Twilight.
So Twilight's quite confused what's going on right now. All of a sudden, has appeared and there's a weird creature. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move forwards 25 feet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll probably get to me probably to about here.
Okay.
And I kind of want to shout to, I think is it Elias? I think I can see him there.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. Is this thing evil? Should we be hurting it?
Probably. Not quite sure.
Okay. Well, we said we'd help, so I'll just do a little dabble of bit of damage. So I'm going to cast magic missile. I think, can I reach it? 120 feet?
I think
This
that
was about
you
100 when I
are
counted out
close.
from that cliff.
Yeah.
It was like 20 squares ish.
130 feet.
It's 130 feet.
Nice.
Never mind.
Oh, okay, so can't quite make it. Okay, let me 1 second.
You can also hit the people that are not dressed properly for the forest.
I can't.
They
I
seem
can't
not
imagine myself
good.
for bad fashion choices.
There's that one
I'm
there.
then just going to dash further forward, so I do another 25 feet of movement. I'm only a little halfling, so 35, 10, 15, 20, 25. Probably can get to probably about here, to where the Illis is. And I'm just going to have to wait for a little bit until you move forwards a bit more.
So as your little legs kind of carry you the 50 feet, you notice that there are large kind of crags or cracks into the ground in which there is this beautiful rainbow kind of swirling. It looks like veins of electric that are kind of flowing in these crags. And when you get near or kind of close to them, it really kind of causes the hair on like the back of your neck or your wherever to kind of raise a little bit, and it feels like raw, untamed magic. So it's a strange feeling for you, and it's very pretty to look at for sure.
I think you'll quite like it. I don't know why. I think she'd be like, oh, this is quite unusual.
And that brings us to Uncle.
That's you.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm stood by. Is that Runa?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
She'll turn to Runa and go, I have literally no idea what's going on. Are you planning to run in there and fight it?
Yeah, no, that's generally what I have to do is follow after somebody that's running crazily into attack. I'm actually gonna probably stay back here and, like, use this bow, you know, because I didn't use it last time and that's why I died. So, but, in short, I do plan to fight said weird things happening, yeah.
She's literally just like, I'm not a fighter. I have no idea what to do. Who do you think is going to be running in and fighting? Because I can make them very big, make them stronger.
Ooh! The possibilities.
Dang, when's corridor?
Who would Runa have decided is the best, who normally gets in there and beats things up?
You do. You're the fighter.
It was delayed.
So do you see the other cat that's running up there? That would be fantastic.
That's true.
Yeah.
So Flakes on the
Just
floor.
at the top.
Okay, so
This is gonna be fun.
okay, I've got 35 feet of movement, and I need to get within 30 feet of Flakes. So if I can, I don't know if that's going to be possible actually. I've got 35. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Go diagonal. 30, 35.
It's about here.
Yeah, behind Ilias.
About here.
I don't think that's 30 feet. I'm not going to be able to make it. No, that's not 30 feet. No, nowhere close.
Is there anyone
Um,
closer? Who else
then-
normally goes into melee? We're really not a melee
Ilias with the staff.
party. Well, if you're closer to Ilias, the one with the staff, you can go after. Yeah, make him big.
Like, and if Uncle looks back and goes, okay,
Yeah,
and turns
big
to
beat
Ian,
stick. That'll be great.
and is going to cast Enlarge.
It's gonna be like, wait, what now?
So if you would describe what it looks like when you cast Enlarge.
So her hands kind of crackle a little bit. All her energy is very pink. And Ilias, you're kind of wrapped up in like pink crackling lightning. And as you kind of talk, I'm kind of picturing that moment in Shrek where Fiona turns into an ogre and gets lifted up and then put back down, except you're double your size.
Nice.
You
Nice.
are 3 size larger. And yeah, your strength is boosted and you are, have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, and your weapons deal an extra d4.
What's Gorath when we need them?
That's what I said.
Okay. And that was, who was
Do
that
I-
to? It was to
Ilias.
Ilias. Okay, great. That's right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Uncle?
Do I need to make some kind of roll for the magic?
You don't. I think it's just a concentration.
Wild magic.
And wild magic.
Oh, that's correct. Thank you. The wild magic.
Wild magic.
Yep.
About to eat the
Go ahead,
blue
roll a
mushroom.
d20.
14.
You're good. Everything felt right. It connects and works.
Then that will be my turn.
Okay. Next will be the soldiers, as they are going to pull out their crossbows and they are going to fire at the closest target. So this soldier that is right here in the kind of watchtower where Rilda is going to target this marching female, drow female, and is going to hit the target. Is going to reduce the damage of that target of that lady by... Get my D out. Okay. Yeah, phrasing.
Are we still saying phrasing?
What's that?
Are we still saying phrasing?
Phrasing. Let's see. 5 damage.
How is this 10 memory?
That's rooted in realness 10.
No.
Fix that real quick.
The other soldier that's going to go
Whoopsie.
is going to be this soldier right here that I'm pinging. He's going to also target the same target, being this drow seductress, and that is going to miss. And our last, I think there was only 3 soldiers, and he is not on the initiative currently because he's been transformed.
There's one this time.
Yeah, just kidding. He is gonna go. I didn't see that.
You're welcome.
He's gonna miss with his crossbow as well. He rolled a whopping 5 total.
Meh.
It's backward.
That is gonna bring us to Nox.
I'm dashing. Behind the tree.
Okay, so he runs between the now enlarged Ilias and Uncle,
Alice is just like, what the hell?
looking like he's gonna take a little cover behind that tree. Correct.
Correcto.
Anything else you want to do?
That's it for me.
And Runa.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna pull out the bow and please don't break it. Okay, alright. Plus 13, here we go. 2 shots. First shot.
You're shooting at the creature?
Establish your target.
There's a tree between you and the creature.
Yeah, probably should go
and some more trees.
forward until I can see the creature better. 30. And well, you go up to 60 actually. Go in front of the nice tree.
Right in front of mine.
I like it. Perfect. 31 to hit. For the first shot.
Shooting at
The hope it doesn't
Changed or the unchanged?
the mini Gorgon.
The mini Gorgon.
Okay, there
Yes.
we go.
Mini Gorgon.
That is definitely gonna hit.
Quarter Gorgon.
That is 5 plus 7 is 12 points of piercing damage. And then 2 points of psychic damage
Okey-dokey.
for the
Special bow.
special bow.
So the total was
14.
Yep. So I want to clarify.
And then the second shot, 7 plus 13 at dirty 20.
It hits.
6 plus 7 is 13. Plus 6, 19.
So 19 points. That was impressive. So a riddle of arrows go flying towards this creature. Both of them impact into the creature, dealing it quite a bit of damage. It's still a viable enemy. It's still got some life and kick.
I'll look up at the soldier in the tower and be like, that's my girl.
And
Governor.
I think that's. I don't have 4 unless I do shenanigans. It's been a while since I've played this character. Yeah, we'll end it with that for now. Yeah.
Okay. So you notice that it is now the mini Gorgon's turn. As you do, you see that the wounds that you've dealt begin to close at the start of its turn.
Oh, lovely. Great. Oh.
As it now is enraged, and it is going to charge 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As it does, it is going to grab a hold of this poor innocent refugee, and it is going to grab it, and it literally has its kind of face kind of splayed like an open flower and just closes on the face of this poor person who is now kind of convulsing and screaming in agony and pain. Not quite dead, but not much more to go. That will end its turn as it takes some damage. And that'll bring us to the end of round 1, top of round 2 with Aimon.
All right. Yeah, after saying that.
D5.
What are you doing, fool? Don't go into that. Did you not see what the creature did?
I'm dead now.
15, 20, 25. Gonna move to there. And I'm going to cast firebolt at the mini Gorgon. So that will be a 28 to hit.
It does.
And that will be 4 plus 9, 13 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And that's all I really can do at the moment. I will actually go ahead and do a bardic inspiration to Flakes, and I will say, Flakes, you can do it. Save that drow. And
She seems inspired.
yes, it's a very, very inspiring. It's been a little bit since I've played a bard, you know.
It was recently dead, so
Jay. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay, so
It translates as Blake. Hey, shut up in there. Go kill that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one of the female drow ladies are gonna move in and grabs a hold of a female refugee, literally grabbing her kind of like by the back collar as she's like, oh no, and trying to run away, and then gets a good grapple on her, and then she begins to kind of convulse and do the same thing that you saw the guard do. And then that will end her turn. And then the other one is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Whoa, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This direction. And is going to take the dodge action for her action. And that'll bring us to Flakes. And Ilias, you're on deck.
Okay, Flakes is going to... Nope, still can't reach. Run up to the mini Demogorgon. Yep, and sorry, I have Flakes on the mobile versions. Now I'm learning the mobile version.
Oh, okay.
Well, first we're gonna use our poison short sword. Plus 2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. So plus 10. Did you roll for wild magic?
I did not.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for keeping
14.
You're good.
Okay, that's 19 plus 29 to hit.
It does.
That's a d6. So 5 plus 5, 10 points of damage for the first strike. And then the second strike. Oh, I'm sorry. That also, I think, has poison shenanigans. Plus 2 points. Oh, yeah. Oh, 3d6 poison damage on hit. Hold on. Wow, really? Okay. That is 5 poison damage, so 25 damage total.
Okay.
And then the second sword is going to come up and going to be a 28 to hit. And that's just a normal d6, 3 plus 5, so 8 points of damage.
It's got 1 shred of health left.
Hold on.
But I tell you what, that poor...
Oh, wait! Haha! She's gonna cast. She has spells.
Yeah. Is she now?
Can she, like, before the seconds span, cast Hunter's Mark? Do we have a kind and benevolent god?
You want to retcon?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll let you
Yay!
do that. I'll let you do that.
So, we got an extra d6. Yeah. Yep. Oh, look at that. 1 point of damage.
There you go. There you go.
Clink.
Woo! Okay. Cool.
So let's see. I'll turn to kill it.
If you want me to get, you can do like tabs in Chrome to like switch back and forth quickly.
There we go. Okay, it's dead. Anything else you
See
have?
if it will open another one on D&D Beyond, not just like. I have nothing
I
else.
had
No.
already
Go ahead and
noticed
roll
both of
your
those
wild
multiple
magic.
times.
Because you used Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of benevolent. Because it could bite you in the butt.
18.
No, you're good.
Oh my god.
So just go to your characters and
Okay.
pull
Ilias,
different
you are up.
Okay, so cool. Thanks. Because I don't like being.
Rilda, you're on deck.
Since I'm now large, is it still just 30 feet? You can
Yeah, I
10,
checked. It
think.
is, unfortunately. It doesn't affect your movement. It
I
would
think,
be-
yeah, you're just the
I thought
30
your I thought your stride was 10 feet though, something like that.
I didn't
Let's
see
check.
anything when I looked at it.
No.
Yeah,
You
The
move
spell
the...
just says about like strength saves
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but it doesn't say your movement's any quicker,
Yep.
Okay.
sadly.
Okay. Where's...
All the bad peoples.
Bad person there,
Yeah.
there, and will soon be one there.
30 feet up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There behind. Yeah. As a large.
And then I'm gonna cast...
Yeah.
Something. Oh, yeah.
Should you move over there?
Nah, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the weird drow lady.
That is right there. Here's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Do it.
I rolled a 1, so 7.
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit, but it is a 1, and it was Firebolt, so you're going to hit this tent instead, as it ignites. The top of it.
Wait, just...
Is there a family in there?
There won't be.
There won't be.
Big.
Not anymore.
Don't wish for warmer weather, that's all I'm
Nope,
saying.
that doesn't do anything. Okay, well, my bad, guys. He's really confused.
The tent is now burning.
Humongous. He's also gonna use his wild shape. So might as well. And do strike for merger on the same person. 12.
Shoots
misses.
the child coming out of the tent.
It's not 1.
This is way different
yeah.
than when we left him, you guys.
That one does not do anything, unfortunately.
Confidence has been shaken.
Is there anything else you'd like to try?
I don't have anything else.
Oh, you're tapped out. Okay, Rilda, you're up. Twilight, you're on deck.
Can you measure from the closest enemy
He's
to
mad.
Rilda?
90 feet.
Perfect. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on that person.
Okay.
Are they already Hunter's Marked?
They are
Oh.
not Hunter's Mark. I
Is this
think
one
the
taking
creature
any
was.
damage yet? I don't think they
I'm
have.
gonna 16 for wild magic.
You're good.
And my wild magic, 15.
15 is great for the wild magic.
Okay, so then I'm going to drop my d20 on the ground and take a shot with my longbow.
Okay.
That is going to be a 20 to hit, dirty 20.
It does.
And oh god, what does Hunter's Mark do, you guys?
Gives you an extra
D6.
D6
Okay.
damage.
And a d8. Perfect, okay. That is 16 points on the first hit. Take another shot with the longbow. Oof. 15 to hit.
15 is what you need. It hits
Okay.
it. Just as 2.
And that is 12 points of damage on that second shot. And I will. I'll stay put. I'm gonna stay on the cliff.
Sure, you don't want to climb up here? That's what the guard's gonna say.
I guess I could, but I want to stay on the ground in case I need to jump down and run in. So I will stay where I'm at and do my best to inspire Runa, even though I'm not a bard. Like, you got this, Runa. Be careful, though. I love you. Don't get hurt. Don't die again. Jinx. And that's it.
That'll bring us to Twilight with Uncle on deck.
Yeah, so Twi's gonna run forwards and kind of just sort of next to Nox.
No,
It's a tree here, isn't it?
Correct, yes.
And sort of just from around the corner, is going to be looking out and sort of spotting where the other potential mini Gorgons are, and is going to cast a second level magic missile at, I think, what's the distance between me and the one furthest away? Just out of curiosity.
It
That's
is
okay.
going to be 90 feet.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to do two on one and 2 on another one, if that's good.
Yep.
So the first one, not great, takes 1 dart, which is 2 points damage, and another one, which is 3 points damage.
Okay. And that is going to be from the furthest target away, just to confirm.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. And the other 2?
And the other 2 go to the closer one.
Yep.
Which is, that's better, 5 for 1 dart, and 2 for the other.
Okay.
And that's probably me for now. Yeah, she's just going to be there, kind of like, I don't know what's going on.
That brings us to Uncle. With Nox, you're going to be up after the soldiers.
So Uncle hearing, "You got this, Runa," is going to look around for Runa and go, "You've got this, Runa. You've got this, Runa," and she'll cast Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Nice.
She's stupid. She do what you tell her to do.
I knew it was
And then she is going to. Can you just move so I can see
Yeah, it's good.
that? She will move up to the party just below Nox.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh, formation.
Yeah, we've got that's not good. Right, and what's the difference? Distance to the demi? Yeah, from my head. Fireball.
You're supposed to be on our side, please.
In the middle of the camp. Oh, no, sorry, ignore me.
Oh wow, what are we doing?
I was trying to
You
see.
put I'm exploding.
You are exploding since it's my first time using it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Could you check the distance between Uncle and is it the nearest
Yeah.
person?
What am I at?
55 to the nearest, this target right here. Drow female.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, there's very little that she can actually do to. No, that's concentration. She's concentrating on enlarge and keeping that going.
You do have a flaming tent in between you.
That's correct.
My apologies.
My apologies.
This one right here.
She's
Make the flames bigger.
can. Yeah. Let me just check for these. I'm guessing the tent is blocking my line of sight.
Well, it's obscuring it a little bit, but it's slowly burning up, so your vision may improve.
Yeah.
You don't have time.
In which case, then she is just gonna cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Okay.
On the tent.
No.
You stupid burning fucking tent.
What are you, a cotton wool blend?
Vicious Mockery on it. Wisdom saving throw DC 17.
Okay.
Ooh.
It is going to beat the wisdom saving throw. That is more than enough.
Then that's it. That's all she got.
I think they
Okay.
still get disadvantage on their next attack, right?
Only, I think,
Even
did
on
I
a
get
fail?
it regardless of disadvantage? Because that's what I was aiming for, as opposed to the damage, or do they need to, if they succeed?
I think it's on a fail or success. They still get
They still get the
negative.
disadvantage.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
think so.
Then-
Because it's
If that's-
a cantrip. I don't think it has an effect.
Yeah, I would imagine if you succeed, it's not going to take the disadvantage.
It does not have disadvantage.
boo.
All right.
Dead.
So the remaining guards, we have 2 in the towers. They're each going to riddle off crossbow bolts. The guard that is over here, where Rilda is posted, shoots at the closest target, which is the same target in which Uncle just vicious mockeried. Is going to miss. The bolt misses. The smoke from the tent, it is going to obscure the view. This guard in the tower over here is going to target the approaching female drow and is going to miss as well. And this guard right here,
You're doing great.
hey, they're guards.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually going to move his 30 feet. Maybe. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he gets just kind of underneath that tree where that cargo and stuff is, and is going to attempt to shoot that target, the other drow female. But the smoke gets in his eyes as he misses as well. That brings us to Nox with Runa on deck.
Alright. 10, 15, 20. I'm going to come up here. I will take a shot with crossbow at this one. I'm going to use a +1 crossbow bolt.
Oh, okay.
18 to hit.
It does.
All right. None of them are within 5 feet of him or her, right?
No.
All right. So that is 9 points of damage.
Oh, good.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. When you do that, the reaction from the drow female is going to takes the damage and is really looking rough. Looks at you with these bright, glowing yellow eyes. Not quite traditional of what you're normally seeing from a typical drow. Runa, you are up.
Okay. So Runa multi-classed 1 level into cleric.
Oh, nice.
So she would never be
Well, and
helpless.
why?
She would never be helpless to heal her love again.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
for me.
And she had also been, inspired by Delayeth, who kept blessing her, and she thought that was great. So you will see her kind of give a little prayer to her mother moon goddess, and a shield, a shimmering field is going to surround Flakes, and as most of everyone knows, that's Shield of Faith, and Flakes will get a +2 bonus to her AC, and that is a bonus action. And she looks a little shocked. She's probably played around with magic, but like Runa didn't know magic, right? So, this is kind of like a cool thing for her. And then she's, gonna go right back at it and pull out that bow.
Don't forget wild magic.
Yep, I know.
Did I miss us
Well,
blowing up?
does wild magic
Yes, I'm sorry.
apply
We're
to...
supposed to level up.
What the?
Surprise! You were off getting a drink or something, probably.
It's probably on the phone.
It's okay.
When did you have time?
It's okay.
Level 10.
Level 10.
Level 10. Does the
Good
wild
to know.
magic apply to the weapons? Because you said like that had been like stabilized and it's active spells, or is it still for the weapons?
So if it's
too?
a magical item or anything that's already had magic imbued into it, it's unaffected currently.
Okay.
If the weapon has or the item has to recharge,
Recharge and all, yeah.
right, it'll
Okay.
take it in.
All right.
Also, using Shield of Faith as a cleric level. Yeah, you still need a wild magic. I think I did
Wild
that.
magic, okay.
Didn't I do that for you, Brian? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Just
I did roll my wild magic as well, just so you know.
I didn't actually, so I've got 13.
you're good.
I've just got 7.
You're good.
Okay, cool. There we go.
What you got?
5.
You're good.
Ha. So the first. Ooh. So this is also, again, I'm gonna... move to the other side of the tree to hit the mini Gorgon?
There
That
is no
mini-Gorgon
current
dead.
mini Gorgon.
Oh,
There's this individual.
I thought one had been sprouted.
Not
It's
yet.
not complete yet. The
There's-
one that everybody is targeting, the lady, is the one that is casting whatever to do what needs to be done.
Okay, well, let's... Shots are going at her, then.
Okay.
So that's a 17.
That'll hit.
Okay. That is... Oh, 8 plus 7 is 15.
And how would you like to end that?
Just, a straight, she's kind of looks like she's turned a bit, so I guess, kind of right through her back, like through a lung. She's gonna, cough up some blood.
Okay, that is going to interrupt at the nick of time the transformation. So this poor refugee female just kind of collapses. She's obviously in pain from all the crazy shenanigans, but you were able to prevent that.
Nice. Okay. Is the other one? Are we clear now?
Huh?
There's one more.
There's one more.
Oh, okay, that's where. So her second shot is going to target the other little nasty, scantily clad thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 29 to hit,
It does.
and that is 4 plus 7 is 11 points of damage, and this is not poison short. An extra 6 points of psychic damage, so 17 points of damage. That's my final answer.
Okay. All right. That will end the second round as it brings us to the top of the third round. And one thing that Nox and that Runa and that everyone who is focused on this area here, if you're looking there, you're going to notice that once the figure collapses, the vestige or the whatever kind of fades away into its true nature, which if you want to replace it with one of these, and I'll put the token up there for everyone else.
Oh.
That's right.
It's like a
Trent?
tree.
Mini
Okay.
Trent?
I don't.
So the scantily clad drow female
Yeah.
coughs up some blood and then transforms into a tree creature. Just making
That's
sure.
kind of what you're getting
Our
the
listeners-
vibe of.
Okay.
He did have yellow glowing eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Alive?
It is very much alive. It'll start to kind of like raise up, and it's kind of dripping this yellow goo, and it
Gross.
changes into what you kind of see, and it's got one singular yellow glowing eye.
Go ahead and put my hunter's mark back on that tree, please.
Yeah. I was gonna say, would the hunter's mark?
It'll
maintain
maintain.
Okay.
It's still the same target. And now the fun begins.
Oh, good, good. And I thought we were almost
great.
done.
Right.
I was over here like, oh, we wasted all of our spells, you guys.
What I'm going to do, actually, I don't have to do that now because I've cleverly. You're going to hear from Delayeth. OMG. This is bad. Stay away from it. This is a devout follower or servant of the Queen of Silk. I'm pretty sure that's who you worship. Delayeth. I'm pretty sure that was...
Probably previously, yes,
Oh,
but
there you
not
go.
anymore.
Well, there you go. So you will have knowledge roughly as Delayeth. That's translating it to you. It's bad. And it'll be your turn, Imon.
Shit. I will tell everybody, stay away from those creatures. Do not let them touch you.
Can I catch it on fire?
Yes.
Cool.
And I will I will move on the other side of the tree. And that way I'm in range of both of these individuals. And I will use a 3rd level honed person to attempt to hone both of the drow and this creature. You have
Can
to
you
make
define the parameters of whole person, just so I'm
Yeah, it's, choose a humanoid that you can see within range, and the target must succeed a wisdom saving throw. I don't know if it will actually work or not, but
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
So you reach out to cast it,
I reach out to cast Hold
and
Person.
it does not hold it. It just that does count as a wild
on
magic.
either of them.
Which
The one that's still in
I was
person
trying.
form?
Yeah, I was trying both the
correct,
person
it will
form.
not take
Okay.
hold
Well, that sucks.
because it's not a humanoid in
that's a
its
5.
description.
For the wild magic.
It's getting closer. Nothing. You're good.
All right.
Other than the disappointment of not holding said person.
Yeah, I will say, fuck, a whole person doesn't work. And that will end my turn for now.
Okay, that'll bring us to this creature. One of which is still in the drow form, and we're going to start with that one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it's going to basically dash to climb the tower with that guard.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, that's fine. So you don't knock the tower over. Gotcha. That'll end their turn as this creature now.
Is it a they or an it?
Yep. Yep. It is it's a medium-sized thing that is sentient, and it is going. I'm just trying to see what it wants to do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Rushes in this direction, getting right to the side of Aimon, who literally just got brought back to life.
I was gonna use controlled flames and catch it on fire.
And it is going to multi-attack with... Okay. It's kind of slimy, gooey appendages.
It's a slimy, gooey tree?
The best it has for one of its attacks is a 19 to hit. The other one will clearly miss.
19 will hit.
Okay.
Unless you would allow me to use cutting words on it, but since you've already told me the results on it.
30 feet away.
Assuming I can't do that.
No, you can go ahead. If you want to cut
Or
it.
Ilias is 30
I will
feet away.
definitely use cutting words
Sure.
on it.
Right. Bring us back there.
Where is here? Elise is right on the other side.
Minus
of the tree.
4.
So
So that'll be a
turn-
Oh, I'm
15,
in
which
I'm
will
in
miss.
Okay, so
Yeah.
using the cutting words, the creature's attack will now miss.
Nimbly dodge, saying, "You can't hit shit!" Ah!
There we go. So
Dead
it will
next
miss
round.
with its multi-attack.
Again.
100%.
That will
Elise is just gonna
end.
Yell at you. Get the fuck out of there!
That'll end their turns. Flakes, you are up. Ilias, you're on deck.
Okay. So, Flakes. Just gonna be like, what the hell? And she is going to 5, 10, 15. Can I get into?
Get kind of under the tree, yeah. I mean, if you wanted to.
Scissors.
So,
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna stabby a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
stabby, stab.
And
Are we setting up for a flanking? Is that...
seriously,
I just want to make sure.
That's
seriously, B&B Beyond.
Okay, there we go.
Put it. Okay. I moved it to the wrong square. Apologies.
Sorry, D&D Beyond hates me. Hold on a moment, please.
Flying 20 feet now.
Oh, wow.
You can
both
also
eights,
change into
okay.
animals. You know.
It's an 18
This is
for the
fun.
first
Elise
slash.
doesn't know how to do that.
The 18 hits
Is that with advantage?
because you're flanking.
Yes.
And,
I rolled 2 8s.
Okay.
Yeah.
and you do still have also a bardic inspiration unless you use that. Just to keep in mind.
Okay.
If you needed it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
D10.
Oh,
Ooh.
a D10.
Dang, high level.
You have one from me, which is a D8.
Okay. Do dance break.
Battle music.
Okay. So I'll hold that in mind. So, our poison short sword. So that one is 3d6 of poison damage. Are you serious?
Trolling ones.
Yep.
Aww.
And I think at least a d 1d6. Oh, 2 plus 5 piercing. 10 points of damage.
So 10 points of piercing.
For the first attack. For the second attack,
Is there any poison doing?
a 3 points.
Okay. You notice that the poison has 0 effect.
Okay.
Just so you know, you're like up in the,
Good. Yes.
And
dirty,
the sword and the weapon you're using is what? I'm sorry. Just to
that is
clarify.
the poison plus 2 poison short sword.
Then the 10 points will go through.
Then the second one is just a plus 2 short sword. Oh, and that was a dirty 20.
That is for sure.
And that is 6 plus 5, 11 points of piercing damage. And now, she is a dual wielder, so she does get 4 slashes for her fun shenanigans. So, the second attack is a nat 20 with the poison weapon. That doesn't really matter too much.
Well, it does.
It's a nat 20.
Oh, well, for this.
Great.
So
That is-
5 plus 5 is 10, and then poison damage, which doesn't matter. Lots of poison damage. 66 of poison damage,
So
which
you,
doesn't matter.
so you did 10 points of just blade damage. Okay, that's good.
Yep.
Okay.
What was that? Was that the third? Yeah, okay. 22. And that one is just 6 and 5 and 11. So 11 damage for the fourth.
With no poison.
Yeah.
Okay, just clarifying.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yep. That's my yep.
Ilias, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna transfer my hunter's mark
Oh, to that thing.
to that thing.
Awesome. That's a smart idea.
Yep.
Yep.
Double hunter's
And
mark.
go ahead and roll on the wild magic too.
10.
You're good.
Okay.
We'll say that's a hunter's mark. There you go. Just to remind my old main brain.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Now it'll be your turn, Ilias.
Oh, thanks. I don't know what I want to do.
I'll get to it.
I can't do like bardic inspiration on like the damage rolls or anything.
No.
That's
It's like attack saving throws. Just for that.
Wilbur, you're on deck.
I'm gonna move 30 feet towards this weird evil tree.
It's not a tree, it's goo. In the
This weird
shape.
evil goo
Yeah.
in the shape of
Are
a
you
tree.
going directly to it?
Yeah.
And like this diagonal?
Yeah.
So, okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Just step over the den.
30-ish. I figure between the tents and...
I still can't reach that string. I don't want to cast Firebolt and hit someone.
Do it.
Just more trees to burn.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
You should.
Hope you guys can dodge.
Another one that's going at Flakes.
Ah, nat 26.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
10. 5, 10,
So that'd be 4d10.
yes. Catch me over here not knowing what a D10 looks like.
It's podcast brain.
Yeah.
Freeze. It's inevitable.
10,
On the spot.
19, 26 points of fire damage.
So it hits, it hurts, but not as bad as you wanted it to.
Oh, that's fine.
Did you level yourself up yet?
Yeah.
The reason I was asking is because I thought at level 10 it changed to 3 d10 for you if you went straight druid, but I could be wrong. I don't remember.
That's 11th.
Ah, okay.
Rilda, unless...
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh, come on.
He was asking
Sorry,
me a
that was my
question.
fault. It's my fault.
That was just my fault. I was going to do strength from Archer, obviously.
That's true.
12.
That's not it.
Yeah. He's still mad about it. That's it.
Okay,
Now I'm done.
now it'll be your turn, Rilda.
Twilight,
You're on deck.
Okay. Can I determine whether or not this is a monstrosity?
It looks not like a monstrosity.
What about a aberration?
Nope, you've seen aberrations. This isn't it.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
My hunter's mark stayed on spot, so I'm gonna shoot at the slime creature
Yeah.
with my longbow, and I'm gonna use a +1 arrow as well. So that'll give me a 13 to hit.
Nice.
First shot
Three,
will
four,
be 21 to hit,
It does.
and d8 plus d6. Ooh, okay. 11 plus 7. That's 18 points of damage on the first one. And second shot is an 18 hit.
It does.
Okay, second shot is 17 points of damage to the new slime guy.
It's
And
looking rough. It's starting to look pretty rough. Bits of slime are just kind of falling off of him. He can't hold his composure.
I think that will be... you know what? No, I'm gonna stay put. I'm just gonna stay here. That'll be my turn for now.
Twilight, you're up. Uncle, you're on deck.
So, do I think a tiny gooey plant-like creature has run past me?
Do
Or
you
run past us?
has it run past you? Is what you're asking?
It's kind of like sort of run in front of us. I wondered if I thought, would I kind of like know what it is as such?
You could do. Here's how I'll play this because it does get in your visual and you're kind of looking at it. If you want to burn a bonus action, I'll give you a nature check to see if you can place it.
Yeah. I've got a little plan. That's all. So I want to just see if it can be executed. So yeah, okay, let's do that. I'll burn that bonus. So perception.
Nature.
Nature. Sorry.
Nature.
Yeah.
Nature.
Which is 12. Not great.
You're not quite sure. It catches you for a little bit of a surprise.
So I'm going to think it might be a plant. That's where I'm going with this. So what I'd like to do is run forward 25 feet, which gets me just to the edge of this tent. I was counting up. But it gets me out of range of 30 feet. So I'd like, if it's okay, to hold my action until Uncle is about to sort of toss me a bit in his best voice.
Awesome.
And then I'd like to, once I've been tossed 5 feet, cast Blight on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We like light here.
Then you gather and get yourself into position as it'll now transition to Uncle's turn.
Cool.
I assume you shouted at me.
Yeah, so I would have been like, I know I don't often say this, but please can you push me forwards, Twilight?
So,
Uncle.
so I need to move forward as much movement as I possibly can to be within 30 feet of you. So I've got 35 feet, so...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You come next to me.
Okay. So I'm going to move up next to you. How many did that take me out of interest?
Oops. There we go. I think I've moved you. Yeah. I
Double
can see
me.
2 of you now, so yeah, I don't know if that was me. Sorry.
So I was healed, wasn't I? So...
Should have 10 feet left. She's got 35.
Yeah, it was 25 feet
Yeah, you've got a little bit extra.
So I've got 10 more feet left.
Yeah.
Okay, bonus action. I'm going to use my telekinetic feat to shove Twilight the extra 5.
Oh,
for her
okay.
turn.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Will that trigger her attack first before I do my
It
next?
does. It does. I was getting ready to say that's absolutely. So go ahead and do that.
Okay, so it has to do a Constitution saving throw, and where's my spell? Lost it already. It needs to beat a 16.
Unless it is a plant.
Unless it's a plant. Because if it's a plant creature or a magical plant, it makes the saving throw with a disadvantage and the spell deals maximum damage to it.
It is not a plant. You'll feel it through this action to confirm your answer, and it is successful in passing the saving throw.
Okay, so it still takes half as much damage on a successful one, so I need to go and get a lot. It's 8d8 damage. So I need to squirrel at 8d8 now. There's two. Okay, so we've got 5.
I'm going to do one extra. Hang on.
Okay, we do 6 and I roll the other ones. Our maths isn't great either, so sit just for this.
Have you
Try to
heard
club.
me counting, like, on my fingers and toes?
Okay, so far we've got a 7 and 1, so that's 8. And another and a 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, a 1, 12, an 8. So that's 13, 14, 15,
20.
18, 20. Around 20, and then 6 and 26. Plus 2 more, which is a 6 and a 5. So 26 and 6 is
37.
and then another 5.
That's not right.
7.
Is it not?
Yeah, it's 37. No.
Yes, a 37. So half a 37. Yay! We got there.
18 points.
18.
Okay.
All right.
That was effective.
Yeah.
It's still got some life, but you can see bits of it are starting to kind of plop into the ground. And one thing you do notice after you've done that is when that slime hits, you're close enough, and even Flakes as well as I'm are noticing, it's starting to kind of hit the ground and then it dissolves or siphons the color where it lands. So anything that's bright and colorful just kind of turns into like this amorphous kind of gray, black spot on the...
That's disgusting.
Don't touch this thing,
That
guys.
sounds really cool to Twilight. She's like, this is amazing. Why am I trying to kill this thing?
Then Uncle will move her.
Last 10
She'll
feet.
move final 10 feet up behind Twilight. So just literally below where
Okay.
Twilight is. I'm on board.
There you
Yeah,
go.
10 feet left. And she's going to continue to try for the disadvantage of Vicious Mockery, which is a con save, I think. A wisdom save, sorry. 17.
It fails. It fails to save.
Two. Super, so it's at disadvantage on its next attack.
Awesome.
And that's her turn.
All right, disadvantage on the next attack. So now we go to the soldiers. We have the tower guard where Rilda is.
Did you roll damage on your vicious mockery?
Correct.
I did.
D4.
Oh, and I didn't roll my wild magic. Damage was 3 points of psychic damage.
There we go.
I got a 19 on wild magic.
And I got 12.
12 is good.
I rolled a 2 for wild magic.
Ooh.
Is that gonna mess anything up?
Go ahead. Go ahead and give me a percentage.
Oh god.
Yeah.
As there was a delayed reaction to the wild surge that failed.
64. I need to get turned into a plant at least.
Oh.
Not yet.
So, as you kind of feel very confident in everything that's going down, all of a sudden you look to your staff and just fog just pours out of the staff as you have basically as if you cast fog on yourself.
God damn it.
You fill that area up. So I need, what is the area of fog? Is it like a
I think it's
20 radius, 20...
I want to say 20.
0. Just right where Ilias is only.
Just clouding.
His vision.
Alright.
Ilias just became a fog.
And that's twice.
Gaseous form.
Let's see.
He's an air jealousy.
Natural
Total
state.
sense.
So fog cloud is a 20-foot radius sphere centered on yourself. Definitely spreads around corners and all the things. The area is considered heavily obscured, so keep that in mind. Trying to shoot through it or see past it. Lasts until there's a strong wind, until a wind of moderate or greater speed of 10 miles,
I have
at
that
least
too.
10 miles an hour will disperse it. So
do I.
I said we're 20 radius, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of area. Let me see if I can give us a fun thing.
Bad guys.
Alright, there's that. Let's turn this up a smidgens. Okay, I'll use that. And let's try and change the color to like... That's too light. You can barely see it. Color intensity. That's a little better. Where are you?
Gary. Can you pull me, Bryan? Or no, you got it.
It is a smoky effect, but I need a better color that'll translate. Can I go with, you know what, let's just make it red. A little better, a little worse?
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So that area is completely obscure with fog that emanated from the staff of Ilias.
That's where all of you are at.
So where everybody's at, you're in it too, buddy.
I'm just barely in it.
Stealth attack. Stealth. Sneak attack.
Okay, so now that that's being said, I'm glad I did that. All those guards that we're targeting, which would be this soldier here that's back at the tower where Rilda is going to miss because it's obscure. This poor guy up here is actually trying to use his short sword and will miss the lady up there. And this soldier here is kind of in the fog, so he's going to just pull out his sword and contemplate life choices.
So sorry, man.
So what I'm also going to do at this point in round 3 is the people are going to start getting away. Like, it's been, 12, 18 seconds. They're going to start rushing to get away from the burning tent, first of all.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to migrate these people. Some of these are going to go back into the tent and take what they feel is cover.
Yeah. It's against your safety.
We'll see, these folk over here, the larger tents are going to get away from that stuff, they hope. Maybe take some cover behind these trees. And let's see. Okay, so that's kind of what goes down during the guard's turn. The people are migrating. This tent also is about burnt down. Next round, it'll be completely dust with whatever may be inside of it. Nox, it is your turn. Runa, you are on deck.
I'll move up 30. Next to the mini Gorgon, the dead one. I should have a clear line of sight.
You can see the creature.
All right, I'm going to shoot it with a crossbow.
And half of Imon. The back half of Imon.
That's a 13 to hit.
That is gonna miss.
All right. That's all I have.
Runa.
Is fog affected by light? Like, because starry form, I radiate light.
You know how that works in a car, right? It's blinding, essentially. So keep that in mind.
So glad to make some more difficult.
Yeah,
for
so it's
everyone.
like really, it's like high beams in a fog situation. Visibility is shit.
Because it's
Where's their samurai build when you need one?
Yeah, right?
Assassinate.
It's bright light in a 10-foot radius, and then dim light for another 10 feet.
Well, I can tell you the guest uncle and Twilight are not happy with what's going on in this shenanigans.
So
In the
sorry.
Brilliant. Beautiful. Okay, well, Runa's gonna run 60 feet and try to get to somewhere that she can see around the fog to see the creature. But, like, on the other side of the fire. Like, not close to the creature. It's still got a ranged weapon, okay?
You can get to, like, in front of this tent.
That's
Works for me.
great. That's good positioning.
And
I love when the DM's like, that's
Good.
great
Yeah,
position.
perfect. Nailed it.
why is it great positioning?
Because the thing in the tent's about to grab you and pull you in.
Yay!
Or it's great positioning because if you fail, you shoot Nox in the ass.
That's more of what I was thinking.
Knox Hill.
Okay.
Shoot up.
So let me just.
It's the weird pink amorphous blob, not the gray amorphous blob.
I'm going to use my sharpshooter ability to take a -5 on the roll to get 10 points of damage because I want to finish this.
You should.
And I am going to use Fighting Spirit to give myself advantage on my attack rolls. So, arrow number 1. Let's see. 13 -5, 8 plus 13, 21.
That hits.
And that is a D. That's not a D8. That's a D8.
That's not a knife.
6 plus 7, so 13 points of piercing damage. And then
And you get 10 plus 10?
plus 10, yes, so 23 points. And then a 1 or a 7?
The mini dice.
Not read it.
It's like in like a runic, like Viking-y, so that's the
mini
one.
dice strike.
Dungeon Masters, please do not
And that's
allow
the
your
7.
players to bring dice smaller.
They're the same.
than they
Right,
can
they're
read.
the same.
We're gonna call it 7.
Right, okay, because like this.
Today we're calling it
and then
7.
this. Right? Look at that.
Which one did it land on? The 7, right?
I need some tiny dice. I need these dice.
Not
You
these
want to
ones.
borrow my glasses?
So okay, so we have this, and then we
Don't
have
show
this.
him. He's gonna make us take the 1.
Yeah, which one came up? 1 is a 1, and one that's a 7.
That's the 7. Okay.
Yeah.
7 points of psychic damage.
It's up to 30 minutes tall.
Okay. First arrow.
How do you want to kill the creature? The psychic pain and torture of trying to figure out what the number was kills said creature.
It only warms my heart.
Yep. I want its head.
I don't think
Head?
it has a head. There's an eyeball.
Shoot through the eyeball.
Shoot through the eyeball and explode the eyeball.
Ew.
So, okay, so when you do that, it kind of all over, little specks of goo and stuff go on Imon as well as Flakes.
Nice.
As Flakes will shoot you a dirty look, as now her fur is coated in God knows what.
Sorry, Flakes.
Anything else?
Sorry, Ammon.
You have another arrow, right?
Yep, I do.
There's also another thing.
Where?
That is.
In the tower!
Tower. In
Technically.
the
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Okay, cool, yep.
It's up there with another guard
yeah.
who is about to
Get transformed.
mini Gorgonize.
I still got another, like, multi.
Just another.
I got a whole other arrow.
Wow. I was gonna say you could move your.
Mark.
Your
your
She
hunter's
doesn't
mark.
have Hunter's Mark.
Oh,
Flakes.
I'm
That's
getting all of you
Flakes.
guys.
How do you think I feel? So, anyways, that's 18 minus 5 plus 13. I think that hits.
Oh, do you now? Sure.
26.
It does.
26, yeah.
Okay, and gonna do our D8. Ooh, that's the 7, now that we have learned to read my runic dice. Plus 7, so 14 plus 10, 24 plus 4, 28.
Okay.
58 damage.
Math hard.
Also, I don't think these are into it, but all of my bolts have been +1, so I think that's one more point of damage.
29.
Minus 1. Okay. Anything else?
Re-roll it now. We'll go pretty high. Action surge.
Now's the time.
There we go. Woohoo!
There's our fighter fight.
I got this, guys. Don't worry.
Elise is just in the background causing problems.
As a giant.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're gonna continue our sharpshooter train. That's an 18 plus 8.
26.
So 26.
Okay, so you hit.
Well, actually, I'm +1 for the year. Anyways, 4 plus 7, 11 plus 10, 21 plus 5, 26 plus 1, 27.
What's the damage?
20 points damage.
Okay, so the vestige or the form of this one drops as well. The other damage, the continuing damage, will carry over. So let me change over. Here's another one for you. I got it. Oh,
I mean, we have this one that was dead.
but I have that. I wanted to play with them.
I mean, I can put that one out
That's
there.
okay.
If you
Back
really
where the
want.
dead one.
You down broke my
I
heart.
said put it where the dead one was.
Just knocked over.
Okay, so the creature now it falls. You begin to see it kind of burbling up into its form. It does take 27, so it's going to take the difference in damage, just to be fair and clear. Because that's how I did it. And do. And
You have one more.
I have one more arrow.
go ahead.
Okay.
As it comes to standing up, essentially, to its form.
15 plus 8, 23. And 6 plus 7, 13 plus 10, 23. Plus 1, 24. Plus 8 psychic damage, 32 points of damage.
It is hurt very badly, for sure. Do you have any more shenanigans to play?
Nope. Probably, but I've forgotten them as of now, so.
Then that'll end round 3, bringing us to round 4 with Aimon leading the way, and Flakes will be next after this creature.
You got goop on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna wipe off this goop.
Sorry, Aimon.
Oh,
I am-
okay.
Uh-oh. He's got gloves. He takes out
1 point of acid damage.
his nitrile gloves that are.
And what you also noticed, because you're really close and you're wiping it off, it's an acidic burn, but there's this fine kind of green mist or vapor that's kind of coming off of it. You've seen it before.
There's no way that's ominous.
You've seen
in any
it
way.
before?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that whole area that was like green misty.
That Phasrus or Phasrus that you guys encountered.
That we didn't-
Sulfur.
we went around?
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Thank God, I've done
Doesn't
something
sound
right.
good.
Yeah. Fuck. Alright. I am going to go ahead and move about 20-some feet, 25, 30 feet, getting to right here so I can look up at this creature. And I'm going to use my action to cast a level 4 Dissonant Whispers. So they have to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC is 17.
It fails.
Okay. So they will take 6d6 points of psychic damage. So that is 3, 8, 12, 15, 17, 20 points of psychic damage, and they must move as far away from me as possible.
Okay.
So he's going to have to let go of the
Correct.
individual in front of him.
Well, it is the turn of this creature. The creature will indeed let go. It is going to now transform or kind of quickly shift into a mist form. And it is very toxic Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that is its reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
After you do that.
After the
Okay.
So then it still has its turn.
So then it's gonna do that, and then it is gonna go ahead and turn into this vaporous form. It's enough to make the guard choke and either die or fall unconscious, one of the two. You see him falls prone, and then the mist form is going to just kind of float 30 feet away from you, kind of off this map in this direction, just starting to get into the trees and other things. And that will end its turn, bringing us to Flakes, who can see this strange kind of yellow toxic mist kind of just out of this tower.
I got a 6 for the wild magic.
You're good so far.
Well, how far away is the blob of mist from Flakes?
Well, there's elevation. It's 20 feet on a higher level.
That's why I don't want to map.
It's
Within 60?
No.
no, it's like way further away from
Okay.
that. Because it flew 30 feet from its last position, which was here, so it's further. I'm gonna say it's definitely out of the 60-foot range from where you are currently.
I'll probably like run 60, so kind of getting up where the like post is, and I will say to an Iman like, do we pursue the mist blob?
Flakes. Roles are a little reversed in that one.
Oh, please remove that tin. Is now burning. Done.
Okay.
Sorry about your brand new home family that got burnt out.
Finish burning.
You've been evicted twice. From the permanent home,
We
and now
don't
you're-
want you here. Get a fucking clue.
These were the people from your city.
I know.
She's too caught up with Runa.
Right? Not important to me.
Okay, well.
Ilias, you are potentially next. Just so you know.
I'm trying to see if I can do anything.
Please don't. Just kidding.
Right? Well, you can firebolt a mist.
I was gonna say, like, do I fire bolt a mist? Do I lightning bolt a mist?
Desiccate the mist.
I don't think I can ensnare the mist with vines.
I cast desiccation. Sure, it turns into powder.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Okay,
transfer
six.
my hunter's mark
To it.
to it. And then, because I've got some weird favorite enemy, humanoid.
It's currently not humanoid.
Nothing's ever been.
Beast. Is it a beast?
It is not currently a beast.
Okay. So I'm going to use primeval awareness, and as my action, spend a spell slot
Yeah.
to sense whether any aberrations,
Yeah.
celestials,
Yeah.
dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within.
It is a fiend.
Oh, fiend!
It is
Perfect.
a fiend.
Wonderful.
Yes. Not plant. A fiend.
I get those two confused so often.
Oh yeah.
So
I'd
true.
say I could.
As a ranger, you know, I can't
Intelligent.
barely tell between beans and plants.
So true.
It really varies sometimes.
Right? Trust the wrong tree once and you don't make that mistake twice. Or do you?
Yeah. I get, and mountain, coast, Arctic? Nope, so we are not my favorite terrain. Okay, yep. So 1 mile. Any other weird things within a mile of this camp?
Sure. None that you're sensing. That's the
None that
only
I sense,
thing, and
okay.
it appears to be fleeing.
So they are not fae. Our two new friends.
Oh, that's correct. Well, you are in the Feywild, so you're like a hot button. I guess I
Everything's
forgot.
Fey.
Everything's Fey, yeah. Yep.
Okay. It's like a little explosion. I really don't think there's. Okay. can chase it down.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alright.
Just want to confirm. I don't rush you like I do poor Katy all the time. I.e. Katy, I.e. Okay.
Yep, I think. Yeah, that was my feline agility. I used my action, so yeah.
Okay.
They're fiends. She's very confused because
That'll bring us to Ilias, who is in a bright beacon of light inside of a fog cloud, blinding herself and friendlies? Question mark.
And also huge.
And also
And very large.
tall.
I totally forgot.
Considering
How
he's-
large?
I'm still
Actually,
pretty
can you
One
see
size
over the
larger.
fog?
I was gonna ask.
It's 20 feet.
Yeah, it's 20 feet.
So
no,
I
he's
don't
a large
Okay.
Yeah.
creature. It's like double the size, so he's like, I don't know,
10,
12,
12
feet.
feet.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he's like 6 foot normally, so.
A really good jump would do it.
Okay.
A bonus action fly through the sky.
Can't fly 20 feet.
It's centered on you though, isn't it? It would just go with you, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
No.
It's centered on her.
Oh.
She cast it on fog on
Yes,
Yeah, it
herself.
stays on her.
herself.
Shit.
So
You could do that
Well,
without
just
knowing
like-
though. Like,
I can't, there's like no way I can see this mist, right?
No, you really don't know what's going on other than fiend question mark. But you're in the distance.
I'm gonna blindly walk.
Roll a d4, and that's your. So 1 is north, and follow it around.
No, I was gonna blindly walk towards where I heard Flakes go. Fiend? Question mark.
Okay, give me a. Let's do a survival check disadvantage.
Oh,
Since you're blindly stumbling.
Knocks into the tower.
I'm on it.
Man, I rolled another 20, but I got 5. I rolled a 20 and a 2.
Okay, you walk into a tree and it stops you.
Oh, cool.
You move up. But on the flip side,
You didn't walk into.
Twilight and Uncle are both out of the fog cloud. The fog has been
Oh
lifted.
crap!
But who's in it now?
Right.
Just me.
Oh, okay.
It's just me.
What's happening? What's going on?
I'm gonna hold my
Please
action
say
until
thunder.
someone tells me to direct a spell somewhere.
Okay.
Don't you have a wind spell that could dissipate this fog?
It does
Funnier this
damage.
way.
That's true. Touche.
Rilda,
Yeah, the wind wall is like.
Rilda, it'll be
yeah,
your
it's
turn.
wind wall. It's not really
I
gonna.
will, seeing that like the last
Seeing the fog
baddie was
I have warding.
somehow there and then not all of a sudden, especially from this distance, I'm gonna jump down. I'm probably just gonna use my movement to
I
get as
literally
far
couldn't use
forward
that.
as I can, which I think is only gonna be like what 20 feet or
Not
something.
bad, yeah.
And I will ready just a bow shot for a corporeal form.
Okay. I think at this point, does anybody else want to try to do anything? Because the creature is fleeing. I'll give you an opportunity to try to do it if you want. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and end combat as everybody kind of analyzes and takes everything in. There's that moment of like, okay, is everything good? And we will go ahead and end combat. So,
I want to stride up to the new crew as, you know, I'm seeing that the danger is probably dissipated and
the fog cloud will eventually dissipate too.
Oh, I was gonna say
10
that
minutes
I
time
do have
will.
warding wind, so I could have used that.
meh. I guess you all proved you're worth your salt. That was pretty impressive, that pushing and the spells I saw. That was pretty cool.
Sorry, I couldn't do anything with the giant miss.
Oh yes, that's dropped. Between normal size. I'm sorry I did it without your consent, but your friend said it would be fine.
It's fine. It just wasn't very helpful, unfortunately.
You can leave that up. I'm gonna keep it up for an hour.
Well, it was on the one that was dead.
Twilight.
I can keep concentration and transport
As
it
you
if it's
are,
within an
as,
hour.
as all this is kind of taking place and everybody's kind of getting back into like a conversation-esque kind of mode, you begin to feel this strange sensation from a satchel or a bag or somewhere you would keep something that should have been given to you in an email.
Ooh.
What is an email?
What is this?
It's an
Email it.
energy.
Energy mail.
I don't have the patience to do it.
Is that possibly some sort of wand?
It is more of a tome or a book or something that you have on your persons.
Ooh, okay, yep, I've got you now. So I feel like I've got quite a big bag just full of some gruesome stuff. I think there'd be a finger.
Nope, that is.
There would just casually, just for fun. And
Uncle has her hands out to collect everything that you're pulling out.
yeah, so there's like a toad and a finger.
Nice.
There's also kind of just sort of some snacks as well for Uncle in case she gets hungry. And yeah, there's a book that comes out. And I guess you say it's sort of like pulsating.
Yes, you can feel like when you hold it, there's kind of this static charge that is you've never felt it off this thing before. And this is completely different and foreign, but you definitely know it's magical of sorts.
Oh, this is new. Uncle, have you seen this before? No, when did you get that? Oh, well, I've had it a while now. I don't always show you everything I have.
Uncle's like,
May I? What are you going? Please don't make it pink like before. No. And I'm going to pass the book to Uncle because their hands held out.
in and amongst everything, can she ritual cast identify?
You can if you'd like to. You also feel the same kind of energy when it passes, it transfers over to you. So you're feeling that static charge as well.
Is it like the Zappy Rocks? That's Flakes, by the way.
But yes, if you want to go ahead and cast it ritually, you're more than welcome to.
Still got one in my pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll ritual cast identify.
So in
the wizard's
doing
enough, can't do that.
in doing your ritual casting, you actually are going to open the book and you are going to see. You've never seen this book, correct? This is the first time you're seeing it.
Yes, yes,
Uncle's not seeing
All right.
it yet.
You're going to see on the very first page of this book, there is a sentence or a phrase written there, and it says, "Fate smiles upon you who have discovered my staff. All will be revealed when the threads of the universe weave our fates together." You turn the page over, and when you do, you literally are going to see words being written on the page in front of you, much like Harry Potter.
I was about to say.
As you're going...
And I'm going to snatch it back off Uncle, like, what the hell is going on?
What languages do you speak, Twilight?
I speak Common and I'm pretty sure Elvish.
It is foreign to you currently. But when Uncle looks at
Did
it,
I see it?
it's written in Sylvan, and you read Sylvan.
And I'm like, give it back. This one's for me. So,
Okay.
what does it say?
It says, "To whom am I speaking with?"
It wants to know who we are.
Oh, Uncle and Twilight, but I guess you need to say it in Sylvan, so say it however you say it.
But we're not just Uncle and Twilight, there's many more of us now.
There is, so maybe we should, just everyone shout their name.
Wait.
Why?
wait.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Just everyone for a moment.
Flakes goes with it. Flakes.
You
Snow
know
of Flakes.
the context other than saying your names.
Or Team Sad. Just say Team Sad.
That works.
So as these variations
Team
of
sad.
names and things come flying, there's, in hopes of some sort of response, there is nothing.
No, that's not the right answer.
Twilight Shadow Bloom, Trinket, Uncle. What else?
She'll give Twilight's name.
Nothing.
Uncle?
She'll put her name.
Nothing.
Keeps on writing.
Again, the phrase will be, "Are you still there? Who am I speaking with?" Question mark, question mark.
You have to write with your blood.
Pen.
Ah! We have to write ourselves, maybe.
Don't have a pen.
Can I guess I would have a sort of a quill, I'd say, as a wizard.
Sure.
And
Mhm,
ink
yeah,
or something like that.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to get out my quill and ink. And ink is red. It's always red. You don't know if it's blood.
It's going to have to be in Sylvan.
Yes, you're going to have to write it. So I think I'm going to be a bit like,
Spelling's going to be bad. We're going to give it a go.
I'm quite uncomfortable about writing. Please keep it neat, Uncle.
She will write in any kind of translation of "team sad" she can.
Okay.
I don't know if it's meaning
Oh,
either
this is
because
fantastic.
she's struggling to translate it or because she's not very bright.
Okay.
It might come out team bad.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
That's fair.
And I think
Accurate
it
description.
looks like we've reached the end of this chapter of our tale. I'd like to thank everyone for watching and supporting Creating Grin. I'd also like to thank our special guest, the Insight Chicks, for entertaining us so well this episode. For those of you watching and listening, if you'd like what you saw today, click the subscribe button down below. That way you never miss another new episode. Smash the bell. Keep up to date on the newest episodes that we release on Fridays. And please let us know how we did. Give us a thumbs up. Leave it in the comments. Give us some sort of feedback. It can be negative or positive. We're good at constructive criticism. And if you can't watch the newest episodes when it's released, and you want to know what happens next, fret not. We got you covered. Just follow us on your favorite podcast provider and listen in. Check us out on our socials. We have @CritEatingGrin on Facebook. You can do @CritEatingGrin or crit_eating_grin on Instagram and Threads. Or just do like this old man does and Google us and find us that way. But be careful, you may fall down a rabbit hole like some of us do as well. You can click the links down below on the YouTube channel. And until next time, please keep on grinning.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye!